It's that time of the day, y'all, where it's the Talking with Sueham show, a show that's inspirational, motivational, and offers a lot of good comedy. This is the show to help you jumpstart your day, jumpstart your life, jumpstart your year. So make sure you're tuning in and listening. Get ready, because here it is, the Talking with Sueham show. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to another episode of the Talking with Sueham show. I am so excited this week. I've been talking about him all week long on Facebook. And guess what? Today on the Talking with Sueham show, I have Eric Thomas, better known as E.T., the hip-hop preacher. But guess what? He's a renowned speaker, educator, author, activist, and minister. And I'm excited, and I need you guys to help me welcome him to the Talking with Sueham show. Eric, how are you doing?
What up, what up, what up? Hey, man, I'm blessed, highly favored, phenomenal year. I'm looking forward to having a phenomenal show. You know it's 12, 12, 12. We ain't gonna never do this again, so let's do it right.
I know that's right. I am blessed to have you on the show. Very, very blessed.
Likewise.
Now, you got to tell the people, how did you come about the name E.T., the hip-hop preacher?
Well, you know what? The name was given to me. I had a group of students who, they use hip-hop because a lot of my messages I would reference to, hip-hop songs. Like, for instance, I might talk about you can have whatever you like, so I would use that information to kind of, connect with them. And so that's how the name came about. And then, people start calling me a preacher because they say, like, that style you got, like, you in my grill, like, you like my pastor, like a Dr. Martin Luther King. So when you put it together, you got the hip-hop preacher.
Well, I got to tell you, I love your voice. When you hear your voice, it makes you just stop and listen and just take it all in. And when I was reading your story, I saw that you dropped out of high school. And
absolutely.
Now tell me something, because I am an author just like you. I want to know, how does a high school dropout go from selling 6,000 books in six months? How does that happen?
I tell people all the time, man, my story is so different because what happened was maybe for 2 years, like I might have been out for 2 years before you heard about a book. Uh-huh. So you have people who are saying, yo, E, man, I was thinking about committing suicide. Like I was on the verge of committing suicide. Or, I went and took my bar exam, flunked it twice. You gave me the motivation to go back the third time. Bam, I passed it on the third time. A mom who's calling, like my son, he wasn't doing good in school. He started watching you and he's doing well. So I think people start saying, I don't even really know what the book is about. Like, I don't even know if this guy could write or not. But because he's influenced my life or impact my life in such a way, I'll give him $24.99. And I think, people start reading it and it was like, what? It's an easy read, some real good information in it. It's life-changing. They start telling somebody, and their friends start telling somebody. So for me, I just think, I always heard people say, seed what you need. And I think because I seeded into so many people's lives, when I needed them to support me, I guess, they just felt the desire or the need to do that.
Now, that's awesome, and I like that. And I like how you talk about seed, S-E-E-D, listeners, into people's lives. Tell us how you became a motivational speaker.
Well, I always tell people, there were a lot of things that happened, a lot of moments. But more importantly, when I was a high school dropout, a pastor took an interest in me, and he began to mentor me, helped me to get my GED, actually gave me a letter of recommendation to go to college, and I was accepted on a provisional basis. But, one thing he said to me was that greatness is in you, Eric, and he said, one of these days, you're going to do great things, and what I want you to do for me, the way you pay me back is doing for others what I did for you. And so, when I got to college and I started traveling, doing my thing, and started seeing a little success, I thought about what he said. And my thing was, I've got to pay him back with the rest of my life. And the way I can do that is by just being a blessing to people. And so that's kind of how it got started. There's some other events that took place, but really it was really showing his wife and him the appreciation of taking a chance on a high school dropout, on somebody that the world had given up on. And again, I want to say thank you. And so every young person I help, every individual I help, is not just to help them, but it is to say thank you, Pastor Willis.
Wow, that's what's up. I am loving this. I am so excited up in here. I'm getting some good stuff here. And, I truly believe that you have to sow seeds. And, it is harvest season, and when you get it back good, you got to give it good just like you get it. Don't be selfish with your gifts. Don't be selfish with your time or your love or your money. Now, what I need to know is explain something to me. I heard that you were wearing a T-shirt that said, "Sleep is for suckers."
Suckers.
Now, what do you mean by that? And also tell us, what is the difference between Oprah Winfrey and broke people?
That for me, the saying came from, just reading the Bible, and it said a little slumber, a little fall on the hands, and sudden poverty. I mean, that's really where it came from. And as I got older, I started realizing that a lot of people, sleep. And when I say sleep, I'm not just talking about, going to bed at night. I'm talking about sleeping, like not taking advantage of opportunities. And so when I say sleep is for suckers, I'm talking about, people who are lazy, who are lethargic, people who are laid back, who are passive at the wrong times, passive when they really should probably be a little bit more aggressive. And so that's what I mean by sleep is for suckers. And then I realized that there's another group of individuals, like they could put in 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. There's never enough sleep for them. And so there are times when we should be up grinding, times when we should be up working on our dreams, working on our passion, working on our goals. And we're kind of laid back, chilling. And so I don't mean we shouldn't rest. I mean, come on, let's be honest. The body is made in such a way that if you don't eventually rest, you will crash. What I mean is, really overdoing sleep. Just sleep just for no reason. Like your body's already rested and you still in the bed. You watching TV or you just daydreaming. So that's what I mean when I say sleep is for suckers. And when you think about people like Oprah Winfrey, like the giants of our time, the Bill Gates, the Warren Buffett. When you study these people, it's obvious that these people are active, that these people are grinding, that these people are hustling, that these people are not waiting for opportunities to happen. They're not waiting for things to come to them, but they're creating things. They're making things happen. So rest, yes, it's important. 5 hours, 6 hours. I mean, each individual is different. So it is important to get rest. But when I say sleep, I'm talking about somebody that's just, they just eyes, lids closed, get shut for no reason at all. And that's why I'm saying sleep then. If you're doing that, you're a sucker.
Wow. I got to tell you, man, this weekend I was really down in the dumps. I was feeling a little down. I was like, man, I'm not where I want to be. God's giving me all these gifts. And, things are not moving as fast as I would like them to move. And I popped in, this is no joke, I popped in, got up on the internet, started researching you and started looking at your YouTube videos, and instantly it's like a fire was lit underneath me, and I was like, man, I have no reason to be sleeping. I have no reason to be unappreciative, and I just want to say to you, thank you, and I know you get this on a daily basis.
Absolutely.
But it is such a blessing to have you out there, preaching and teaching this message. And I need to know, because I got YouTube videos, how did you get over 20 million views off the success video? How did that happen?
You know what? I think it goes back to, we live in a society right now where, it's just so much, and I hate to use this word, but just junk. I remember coming up on, as a kid watching TV, you got good times. There's a theme, a central theme that's running through the show. You got the Jeffersons, you have shows like, Good Time, What's Happening, Good Times, and it was positive messages, and so I think the reason why the video blew up is because there's so much junk, so much negativity. You look at these videos, these kids are watching people fighting, stupid stuff. And so I think my video came out and it was like, yo, this is some substance. Like, this is serious. Like, this is real. And so I think that's why we got, one guy got 20,000 on his, another one 8,000, another 1,000. And so I think that's what it is. People are starving. People are hungry. There's so much junk. Stuff that if you watch, I guarantee you after you finish watching it, it has no real value. Like, it won't add to your life at all. And so I think so many people have gravitated toward this video because it is it's universal. It's not black and white. It's not yellow. It's not red. It's not green. It's not for poor. It's not for the rich. Like, this is a very central message to people who want to be successful, who want something in life. And so I think the fact that it is so universal, the fact that it does reach all color lines and breaks all barriers, I think that's the reason why people gravitated toward it. Because at the end of the day, everybody wants to be successful. I don't care if you were born with nothing. Everybody wants to have something. I don't care if you're rich. You want to keep it. And so I think this video speaks to so many people from so many walks of life, from so many age groups, that it literally has no boundaries. I think that's the reason why the numbers are growing. And this is what's crazy. Mm-hmm. Like once a month or once every other month, it goes viral again. Like it keeps going viral.
Well, I know I was definitely helping it to go viral just this week. I mean, the one I posted had over 14, I think it was like 14 million views. And my friends were posting it all over the place. So we're hoping to get that thing up to like 50 to 100 million views because we all need something good in our lives.
Absolutely.
Which, one thing I like about you, I'm a creative person and I see that you are too. You got this mixtape, motivational speaking mixtape. What? How did you even come about that? Most times you hear artists doing a mixtape, not motivational speakers.
Well, the mixtape, man, it's nothing short of a miracle. But what happened is you have to surround, I'm talking to everybody out there right now, you have to surround yourself with great people. You have to surround yourself with people who have a goal, who have a vision, people who are creative. And a lot of us, we have such a low self-esteem.
Yeah.
That we don't want to hang around people who are going to hold us accountable, people who are going to push us, people who are giants in what they do, just like you are. And so some of the young people that are on my squad in their early, mid-20s, late 20s, as a matter of fact, this gentleman, CJ, was my graduate assistant, and we're kind of just sitting around, and he's like, E, honestly, I hate the fact that the majority of your messages are private. It's either a school and nobody, people from the outside can't come to the school. You did the Jordan Classic, you're doing corporate work, and it's not open to the public. And they're really getting beat hearing your Thank God It's Monday. Like, Thank God It's Monday, you're not in the crowd. You're not with a group of people. Like, they're not getting the essence of E.T. They're not hearing the joking. Like, they think you're just this serious dude. They don't know about your family, your struggles, your life. And so there's got to be a way for us to capture that. So one day my son comes downstairs and he's like, Dad, you got to listen to this Wale mixtape. And so my boy is like, that's it, Eric. We'll take snippets of different messages that talk about your wife, that talk about your kids, that talk about where you're from, that talk about your life. And we'll add that with some music. And then before I know it, I wasn't even a part of the process. Like, I didn't even hear it till you guys heard it. It wasn't until they got everything mixed, until everything was ready to go, that I got an opportunity, to really hear it. So there was no, we didn't have an opportunity because we gave it away for free. We didn't do like what do they call that? An opportunity for people to hear it, and sit down and listen to it. Listening party. A hearing party. Yeah. We didn't do that.
Yeah.
And so when I heard it, I was like, unbelievable, magical. And we got about 500,000 downloads in 250 countries in less than about 2 months.
Well, I know you must sit back oftentimes and just say, man, I mean, I don't know, I'm assuming, do you sit back and just say, I never thought I would be here?
Never.
Wow.
I'm a high school dropout. Never.
And with that, tell me, what does success mean to you?
Success to me means that you operate with every fiber in your body, every gift you have, every talent that you have, every opportunity you have, you take advantage of it. To me, success is knowing why you wake up in the morning, and when you wake up, you hit the ground running. Like, whatever you say you're going to do, that you do it. So if you say you're going to open up a French fry chain, and you open up that. If you say you're going to mop the floor, go to class, do your homework. To me, success is having a reason or a purpose for doing something. It is having a things to do list and getting that thing done. So it's not money, it's not materialism. Prayerfully, when you do what you say you're going to do, prayerfully that will equate to some type of financial, compensation. But at the end of the day, to me, there are people with millions of dollars who I wouldn't classify as successful. And I don't think Martin Luther King made it to the $1 million status. I don't know if Mother Teresa made it or if Gandhi made it. But these people are very successful because they live beyond themselves. And I think that's another key element to success. You live beyond yourself, that you are internally motivated and you are externally focused, meaning that you know why you wake up, you know what you're doing, but you are looking out for others, the benefit of others. You're trying to help others get to a place that perhaps without your assistance they wouldn't get to. So for me, going on and doing TGIM for free every Monday, having a free app, having a free mixtape, and being just as passionate about the free stuff as I am for the stuff that I'm getting paid for, that's success to me.
Woo! You better preach. You better preach. It's church up in here.
Oh, don't get me started.
Hey guys, if you are just tuning in, you're listening to the Talking with Sueham show, where my guest is dynamic author, educator, activist, and minister E.T., the hip-hop preacher. Listen, we are going to be right back. Don't you guys go nowhere. We got to take a commercial break. But when we come back, Eric's going to tell us about his new book and what are the things he has coming up.
You're listening to the #1 talk show in the world, the Talking with Sueham show.
Got a great product, service, book, event, business, or music you want to share with the public? Then let Sueham help you advertise on TV, radio, social media, and the internet. Call 843-230-0175 to get your business, services, books, events, and products on TV today. Or visit us online at www.sueham.com. That's sueham.com.
All right, everybody, we are back with the Talking with Sueham show. I'm glad you're still here. I got E.T., the hip-hop preacher, on the show with me. Eric, are you still there, buddy?
Oh, man, hey, show up. Show up. You can fake it like you care, but you can't fake it like you there. I'm here.
Show up and show out, baby. Listen, let's get into this new book you got out there. What's the title of this book?
The new book really is just, it's just TGIM. So many people are blessed by TGIM, and so we've turned it into a book, kind of taken it to another level. Of course, we've extracted some of the most powerful principles on TGIM, episode 3, and we put that in book form. But then we've got an exercise section on there that's going to make people reflect and think in ways that they have never probably thought of before. Because I believe as a man thinketh, so is he. So I want to challenge them to think differently, to think beyond, and think regularly. And so we're probably going to release it. Now I'm getting a bad vibe from my wife. She told me, don't release another book till you get that PhD. I want to see Dr. Eric Thomas on the cover of the book. So we're going to probably, of course, I'm looking to graduate in May. So I'm going to put a couple chapters online, maybe starting in January, and then we're going to fully release it in May.
Oh, that is awesome. I can't wait to get that book. Now, you're a motivational person. Now, I know there had to be a lot of people in your life that's really motivated you, but if you had to pick one, who would you say is your greatest source of inspiration?
My greatest source of inspiration? I'd probably have to say my son, just because my father wasn't in my life and his father wasn't in his life, and I'm just inspired to be what I need to be for him. What I didn't have, I want to be that for him. I want to put him in a position to have what a son is supposed to have from their father. I want to be that. I didn't have it. I didn't have the opportunity, to spend quality time with my father or any time with my father, when I was coming up. And so I think my son inspires me to break the cycle, and that probably gives me a drive and a passion that probably nothing else on this earth gives me.
That is beautiful. I love hearing that. I love families that are together, complete with the mother and the father. I'm a single parent.
Absolutely.
I'm speaking from experience. I'm a single parent, but before being a single parent, I was.
Absolutely. I feel you. I feel your pain.
Yeah. I was married, but it means God knew best when He created
Absolutely.
Man and woman.
I know you know better than we know.
Yes, I'm trying to tell you. I remember my sister telling me, she said, "Oh, you gonna learn what a single parent is all about."
Yeah.
And it's nothing easy. It's nothing easy. But listen, everyone is captivated by the guru story. I mean, it's in your book, and it can also be found in your YouTube clips. Do you consider yourself a success guru?
You know what? I wouldn't say a success guru, but I sure know what. You can call me a failure guru. I know exactly what it looks like to fail. I know exactly what it looks like to be disappointed with yourself, disappointed with life, disappointed with the decisions that you've made. And so I can't tell people I can help them necessarily, blow up, but I can tell you what a failure looks like and how to watch out for it and not do the stuff that failures do. And in the process, I'm hoping that you will become successful.
Now, who can benefit from reading your autobiography?
I'm going to tell you, if you got breath in your nostrils, like if you breathing, you can benefit from it. Because I just believe that nobody's at a point where they can't grow. And there are principles in the book that come from everybody. I'm talking about there is a plethora of great leaders, great people, politicians, actors. I have put principles in there that have come from the best of the best. This is not all E.T.'s words.
Right.
These are words that have inspired me, changed me, principles that have inspired me and changed me. So I think if you got breath in your nostrils, you can get something. But I would say to parents who have wayward children, parents who can't seem to talk sense into their babies' hearts and their minds, I believe that this book will be a great read for them. Also, for those people who feel like giving up on life, underdogs, that E.T., I'm not meant to blow up. I don't deserve it. After reading this book, it will change your mind. And for those people who feel like I don't have the stuff that it takes,
right?
Listen to me. When you read where I came from, eating out of garbage cans and homeless, you too will know that if E.T. can do it, I mean literally, by the power of God, anybody could get it done.
Now, E.T., you have definitely done it. Real brief, just tell the listening audience, some of the things that you've been a part of, from professional football teams to speaking in schools. Just let them know what you've done.
Well, I think the greatest thing that I've done is the GED program I ran. Like literally being able to help people learn. Being a high school teacher, a middle school teacher, helping people say, aha, I get it. I mean, the best thing for me, man, is when I'm teaching or speaking and you can see in somebody's eyes like they just woke up from the dead.
Yeah.
They're like, I got it. And you see that light come on. You see that passion, that energy. You see that, I'm about to grind. From this day forth until I die, I'm going to grind. That's the greatest feeling I've ever had in my life. Professionally, I've been blessed. Cairo, Egypt was probably the most phenomenal trip I took this year.
Wow.
To take my wife and my videographer, his wife, to go to Egypt and be able to just go to another world and see people who don't even speak your language quoting you and doing the... the NFL, has been a blessing this year. The NBA, to be able to do the voiceover for the NBA to start TNT. I mean, phenomenal, man, phenomenal. So doing corporate work, being able to go and work with football teams that made it to, a bowl game. I'm working with Northern Illinois. They made it to the Orange Bowl.
Wow.
I mean, it feels good to know some of these young guys. You talk to them in college. Now they're in the pros. Having a relationship with coaches from the NBA and players, mentoring players. It has been a phenomenal ride. And that's why I'm saying, for real, y'all, if E.T. can do it, this is not about E.T. I'm telling you, if I can do it, anybody can do it.
And so often we need to hear that. We need to see that. We need to hear it and see it. And before I let you go, you got to tell us, how can we connect with you? How can we get that great book?
Hit me up, etinspires.com. Listen to me, man. We got the app. Just go to your iStore. Go to Android Market. Just put E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher. For real, the app is free, and I'm giving out words of encouragement, videos every single day. E.T. Inspires. You can get the mixtape. Listen to me. You're the second person I told this to today. Mm-hmm. Your listening audience. You heard it here second. Listen to me. We are releasing a brand new mixtape on Christmas Eve. I believe it's going to be just as beneficial as the first one was to individuals. So Christmas Eve, you gotta log on. E.T. Inspires. The book is on sale right now. It's generally $30 for the autographed copy. We're selling it now for $20. The T-shirts are just $19.99. We got videos that you've never seen, private stuff that I've done, that I've been given permission to release online for little nothing. So please, please, please go on etinspires.com and be a blessing to some this holiday season. Give them hope, give them motivation, give them inspiration.
Awesome. Well, I am going to let you get out of here, even though I hate to do it.
Hey, I hate to do it too, man. It felt like we only did 3 minutes. I thought you told me it's going to be a 30-minute show.
I know we're going to have to get you back on here real soon. But before you go, I think it's fair and I think it's warranted. You've got to kick some of the lines from the YouTube video that's gone viral with over 20 million views. I know it's going to be a blessing for my listening audience out there. So without further ado, come on, Mr. E.T. the hip hop preacher.
Listen to me carefully. There's a lot of y'all out there. You know what I'm saying? You saying you want it. I hear you. You saying you want it. But you still hitting the snooze button. You say you want it, but you still playing video games. Look, you say you want it, but you watching a reality show when you should be on your grind. You say you want it, right? And you do. You kind of want it, but you don't want it with the intensity. You don't want it to the level that you want to breathe. And listen to me, you'll never have it until you want it as bad as you want to breathe. But when you want this thing as bad as you want life itself, when you want it like that, nobody or nothing will ever stop you. No obstacle is too high. No valley is too low. When you want this thing as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll have, you'll be, and you'll be able to do whatever it is you want to do. So remember, listen to me. Remember, forget about your past. I'm not concerned what happened to you yesterday. Make the rest of your life the best of your life. Man, it's your boy E.T.
Ooh, wait, somebody say church up in here. Listen, I thank you, E.T. Eric Thomas.
Man, thanks for having me on the show.
Oh, love you. We got to get you back in here. Hey, listeners, we'll be right back.
You're listening to the #1 talk show in the world, The Talking with Sueham Show.
Become a published author for less than $25. Have a book idea, poems to share, and creativity to spare, desires, dreams, and knowledge to pass along? You need the ebook Become a Published Author for less than $25. Available now at sueham.com. That's SUEHAM.com. Don't dream about being a published author. Become one. Get the ebook Become a Published Author for less than $25 at sueham.com. That's SUEHAM.com.
Hey, this is the Talking with Sueham show. Yo, what a dynamic show we have had, guys, right? I told you we was going to have an out-of-the-box show. Mr. Eric Thomas, I love you a long time. Thanks so much for gracing the Talking with Sueham show. We really appreciate the love that you have shown us, listeners. I mean, he's got it so fired up, I don't even think I need to do a tip of the week. You know what I'm saying? He said as long as you're breathing, you need to go out there and make it happen. And I concur wholeheartedly. Every week I come and I try to make sure you guys are motivated. I want you to stay that way. I want you to get up off your butts, do your thing, make it happen. There are no excuses. I know sometimes we get down and out because I do the same thing. But listen, don't wallow in it. Get up, get out of it, make it happen. You know, I got to tell you, I got some great news. I am officially doing taxes this year. That's right, your girl Sueham is a certified tax preparer. More info to come, but I want you to know you can trust me. You know, if you want money, lots and lots of money, then let Sueham prepare your taxes this tax season. And I gotta tell you, you must stop by Fishnet Seafood Cafe in Lake City. Listen, I was almost late to a meeting because I had to stop there and get the garlic shrimp, the seasoned rice, and the sweet potato fries. Now, you know something's good if you're willing to be late for it. So go ahead out there and go get that. And don't forget, vote for my girl, Kendra Smith. She is nominated in 4 categories. Go to kendrasmith.org, KendraSimt.org. I know y'all always saying, Sue, every week you on his spelling. Well, that's because I only got second place in the spelling bee, and I'm trying to get first place. How about that? How about that? Hey, y'all know if you in King Street, go down to Grand Central Station Restaurant. Tell them that you heard about it on the Sueham Show, and you will get 10% off your meal. I know. I got to tell you, I love books. I love reading. So go out there and get Eric Thomas, E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher's book, as well as go out there and get my book, Solandia Hammond Sueham, Don't Quit, Follow Your Dreams. We both have the same message. And I really, really hope you guys play this show over and over and over again. And if you want to listen to it again, listen to us on Wednesday nights on ipraiseradio.net. I guess that's it, huh? I guess the show is over. I don't even want to get up out of here. I'm so excited. I'm trying to tell you, I can feel it all in my inner beams. I'm about to go make some dreams come true, baby. But before I go, you know I must always encourage you, my family and friends, to always live, learn, love, and laugh, baby. And whatever you do, don't quit. Follow your dreams.
Listen to previous episodes of the Talking with Sueham show at sueham.com.
Thanks, everybody, for listening to the Talking with Sueham show. I hope you join us again next week. And please make sure you go to my website at sueham.com, sueham.com. Share the show with your friends and family, as well as leave me a question or a comment about today's show. I would love to connect with you, be your motivational speaker, talk to you. Just go to the website, sueham.com. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week, same time, 5:30 p.m. on WPDT 105.9.